On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill on 3rd down. It's caught by OBJ. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. You shot the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Got him.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Ah, come on.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Out.
On the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson.
God damn it.
That ball caught. It's Mike.
All right, now I know. No more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right.
That's the only way you're getting yards. That is the only way you're getting yards. Literally. Everything is box. You're not getting anything else unless you run every play. I promise you.
After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Oh, they gave him that? What?
Teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Come on, where's my fucking...
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A first down carry for Henry.
God bless it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Damn it.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught.
Oh, what a block. You got to get there with that one.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete.
Where's my hard flag?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
All right, you got to stop this short shit.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Didn't even give him a chance, bro.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
I don't even know how Julio got hurt.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
No way! He's supposed to be able to jump and catch that. No way!
Joseph. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Open too, man. There's no way. Right, look how high he jumps.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins.
Oh, fucking short shit, bro.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown.
None of my shit went through.
And the Ravens are
none of my adjustments went through on that. Literally.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
I'm just fucking giving this game away. This dude ain't did shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
computer just done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish
Come on, bro.
to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Nope. I'm back.
To throw is Tannehill.
Oh, lucky me. Thank you.
Yes,
finally, I get a break.
Says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
Hurry up.
And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes
remaining. Damn it.
In this
Come
first
on.
half of football.
So slow.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
That's dumb.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football.
How did I get 4 niggas in my... Please celebrate. Please celebrate. Please go ahead and celebrate. No Julio Jones and my niggas can't block or shit. Please celebrate. This nigga's trash. He's a whole trash bag and they're giving him the game. I have 4 people in my lap right there. I'm blocking 5, by the way. I have 4 people in my lap.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this
dude is terrible. He's fucking terrible, bro. And they're just getting the ball. Awesome lucky shit, dude. That's crazy, man. Not even like he's outplaying me. He's just fucking getting lucky shit. His whole defensive line shedded at the same time. Where does that happen? That's cool, though.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
It's cool. Dude, swear they're like the shit too, you know. Shit's like to start happening. Like your whole defensive line disengaged at the same time. You didn't do shit. The computer did it for you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. The message...
Bro, come back to the ball. Are you kidding me?
Picked up by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6.
That's it. That's the game right there.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
This nigga got 21 points off bullshit. Fucking, how the fuck did Julio get hurt?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Of course, now this nigga's in the chat talking. Bro, shut the fuck up. You are a whole trash bag. Shut up. Don't fucking at me at all. Shut the fuck up, please.
The Titans offense set to begin.
You are not good.
And they gave up the
I
pick
promise
6.
you.
And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up,
you have not done anything to prove that you are good.
Take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys,
fucking wide open right there.
Reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And
you're terrible.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the
You're terrible. Like I said.
Caught in the end zone.
Fucking game gave you 21 points. Shut the fuck up like you're good. You're horrible.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's no
God
good.
damn this
For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Only 6 miles an hour. Why are they going that far left?
He goes back out to kick this one off. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Is he really that slow? He was in a fucking...
But not before he takes it inside the 40.
What are they selling? They're set at 5. Why is he that open?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews
downfield. He's out. No, he stepped out.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that
he
time
stepped out,
through the
obviously.
air. 34 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
We're going to do that.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
He stepped out, bro. What the? I don't understand that.
Which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, my God, dude.
Touchdown. Nick Boyle. As the first half is winding down.
You really out of bed? Bro, stop fucking messaging me. You're not good. I swear to God.
Tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
You got 21 free points. Congratulations. You're winning the game. Shut up. Act like it's the first game you've ever won before. Get the fuck out of my fucking mentions.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll take over.
Lily, what are you doing?
16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
You're supposed to be in bed. What are you doing?
They're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Come here.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with
a
2nd and 3. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
both these teams get a
chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats.
Gonna sit here with me.
But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stepped up.
Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on. Well, for Sammy Watkins, we saw plays like this from time to time in his Kansas City days, and he's still making them here with his new team, the Ravens. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath
you go, mommy? All right, go on. Yeah.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Tannehill.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That was a ball pass. What are you doing?
Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
What?
And my goodness, another interception.
What is happening?
Bowser with a pick.
Where is he putting these balls, bro?
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not
Where are you
a good level.
throwing that?
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Why is this happening?
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Hawkins, what a sack, of course.
Interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put him into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down.
Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First down and much more for Henry. Pushing his way through. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 89 yards. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tannehill on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the busy night for Henry continues. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
74 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Tannehill going to hand it Henry on the option. And he will have a Titans 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Completion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He completes it to Henry.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. They're clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.